Hi guys, my name is Akshay and I am a manifestation coach. All my contact info is in the description. Today I'm going to talk about a very important concept. Like when something undesirable happens in the external reality, what most people do is they react to it and then they wallow in that state. They remain in that state of panic, anxiety, fear, doubt, and constantly reacting to the external stimuli. But manifestation is not about using the external stimuli, using external facts, events, processes, either in the past or in the present. Okay, it's not about using all of this, the external processes, events to create reality. It's about using imagination to create reality. And I'm going to illustrate how to handle problems in the external world with the help of a very cool story that I read when I was a kid. Okay, so what happened was, once upon a time in a very dense, nice green deep forest, there was a very unusual group of friends. Okay, and the four friends were a crow, a deer, a tortoise, and a mole. Okay, and every day they used to gather under a big banyan tree, and they used to chat and play. Okay, so one day the deer didn't show up. Okay, and all of them started panicking. But the wise tortoise had an idea. He told the crow to fly high and look for signs of the deer nearby. Okay, so the crow, he started flying about, okay, and scanning the forest, and he found the deer trapped in a net. So what happened was, the crow panicked and he came and he told the other people that, hey, the deer has been trapped in a net. So the tortoise said, you carry the little mole. For those of you who don't know, the mole is a little tenacious little creature, very good at burrowing, digging, very resilient creature. Okay, so you carry, the tortoise said to the crow, you carry the mole on your back and fly to the deer, and he can break open, he can gnaw at the net, okay, and set the deer free. So that's what the crow did. He took the mole to the deer and the mole began to get to work. Okay, and the tortoise slowly walked towards the direction of the deer, okay, that the crow had indicated. So by the time the tortoise reached, what happened was, the mole had just managed to free the deer. Okay, and so the hunter was approaching from a distance and he saw that the deer had been set free, and he was very, very agitated because he lost the deer that he had trapped. Okay, and so the mole ran away, the deer ran away, the crow flew away, but the hunter's eyes fell upon the poor little tortoise. Okay, and he thought to himself, so what if I didn't get the deer? Let me take this tortoise home. It will make a good soup. Oh, so sad, right? So he caught the tortoise, tied a sling around the shell, put it on his back, and began walking home. Okay, so the other animals from a distance, they saw this happen, and they saw that he had to walk by a big lake that was in the forest. So his path was adjacent to a big lake. So they hatched a plan. Okay, so as the hunter was walking home with the tortoise slung over his back, he saw a fresh deer, and what appeared to him was a fresh deer carcass in the grass, okay, about 20-30 meters from where he was, okay, and the crow was sitting on the antlers of the deer, the carcass, and pecking at it. So the hunter was overjoyed. Immediately he dropped the tortoise on the bank of the lake and thought to himself, wow, so what if I lost one deer here? I have got another carcass and seems to be very fresh. So let me go check it out. And so as soon as he dropped the tortoise and began walking towards the deer carcass, the mole gnawed at the rope and set the tortoise free, who jumped into the lake and swam into its depths. Okay, the mole ran away from the spot too. And once the crow saw the tortoise enter the water, he cawed, and that was the deer's signal to get up and sprint away as fast as possible. And that is how the four friends were able to save themselves from the hunter that day. The moral of the story is that when the going gets tough, when you are encountered by a problem in your external reality, that is when your mind should be working in overdrive. It should take the attention away from the problem and stop panicking and actually start thinking of solutions to the problem. But many people, possibly by habit, love to react to the problem. People love to talk about their problems, man. Oh, the government doesn't do this for us and the government is responsible for unemployment. Their reticular activation system, because they keep ranting and complaining and whining about their problems, all the reticular activation system notices is problems. It doesn't notice solutions. It doesn't come up with solutions, and so they end up living a very problematic life. But when you are faced with a certain problem, your job is to turn away from the problem, stop panicking, and actually tell yourself that this is my time to shine, because the problem presents an opportunity for a solution. Okay, so that is when your mind should actually go into overdrive. Okay, and you have to start imagining, visualizing the solution. Sometimes your conscious mind doesn't know what the solution is. So you have to assume that the problem has been resolved and put yourself into the state of the wish fulfilled. When you are in this state, your mind automatically will come up with solutions, with ideas, because I've experienced it personally. Panicking and reacting to the problem, you have to be a little bit wise here and ask yourself, does panicking, reacting to the problem, and allowing my mind to be flooded with negative thoughts, allowing my body to be flooded with anxiety, with negative emotions, does this accomplish anything useful for me? And the answer to that is no, absolutely nothing. Brooding over an incident that you did not like is just going to keep manifesting more of those nasty situations into your life. So that is when you have to go into overdrive. Logically, if you can think of a solution, excellent. Otherwise, use imagination to create reality. Assume that the solution has been accomplished and life will show you a way. Your subconscious mind, God, universe, life, creator, higher power, whoever you believe in, will show you a way. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed this inspirational story from my childhood. and you were able to derive value and inspiration from this video. If you like the video, please hit like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, unleash the power within you. And remember that if I said it, I already did it. Thank you.